Oh, we're not live. Oh, now we're live. Well, we had a great conversation.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we can say hello to everybody again. Hey, Christy.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Mel. I really appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Mel. I really appreciate that because Jeff and I are chatting here like I forgot to hit the go button.
Aquarium Daily kept me almost a half an hour, and didn't. Yeah. That didn't go over very well, but.
Oh boy, yeah.
Hello, Prodigal. Hello, Christine.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, how you doing?
So yeah. Now there's a link in the chat if anybody wants to pop up. Yeah, and what I was saying, Gil will be listening until he runs out of service.
In Mexicali.
Hello, Jorge. Hi, Christine. Hi, Prodigal. Hi, Jim's Fish. Yeah. Hey, Ian. Welcome. It's good to see you here.
It looked like June was the first one in too.
Yeah. Hi, June. I got a backtrack there. Yep.
Yep. I just scrolled all the way up.
Yeah, I was third, and then I forget to hit the go button.
Well,
I do appreciate the heads up, Mel. Yeah. I look down, and it's like 9 are waiting, and it, oops. I think a couple people just left because, hey, Sarah.
Hey, there's Skitty Nonas. Hello.
Yeah, I guess a couple people just got tired of waiting. I don't blame them. So, yeah.
Oh, it happens. I mean,
yeah. Maybe they'll come back later. So, yeah. Oops.
There's always the human factor involved in the technology, right? Hey, there's Branton. Hey, Branton.
Hey, Branton. How are you?
Hey, buddy.
Go away. Go on. I have a cat here yelling at me.
Oh, yeah. I wish I did.
Yeah, well, I'll put this one in an overnight box, and
I don't
know what Kathy would think about that, though. Yeah.
Oh, you're Kathy. Oh, she wouldn't like that at all.
No, not a bit. No,
I know I wouldn't.
Yeah. We have. I just don't trust her. I trust my wife. I just don't trust this cat anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She's just like jaws and claws on me several times now over the years. Just out of nowhere, it's like a little switch in her brain just goes, and her eyes kind of glaze over, her ears go back, and boom. And it's
attacks you for no reason. Is that?
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
I'll pet her, and then I'll stop, and I don't know if it's that if that triggers it or.
Oh, you might be slighting her a little bit.
Maybe I got scars. I've been slighting her completely since the last time she did that. So I don't know. I feed her, when it's my turn. Kathy's not here right now, so I take care of her, do all that stuff, but I am just steering clear.
Cats are very domineering. She can be like, "I didn't release you from your duties."
Yeah. Well, and Kathy goes, "Well, she's a predator." Well, I know they're predators, but I never had a cat that I've had cats before, and never had one that just out of nowhere attacked me.
I haven't either. Well, let's put it this way. Say if I'm on the bed, and if I was moving my toes or something, and the cat's seeing the action under the blanket,
Right. Yeah.
They'd pounce on it.
Yeah. Well, that's different. So.
Yeah.
But this is almost malicious, just So yeah, you can have your cats and kittens. I won't try and take them.
One other thing about my cats anyway, it was really funny because they were actually the bosses of the house, honestly.
Oh, sure.
I'd sit in the chair watching TV. I could have been there for 45 minutes, and out would walk my cat, Tink. He'd walk up to me and slap my leg. Yeah. And I look down and say, "What's going on?" He's just like,
"Get out of my chair."
I got out of his, as soon as I got up, he was on there and he was getting warm. And he wasn't the only one that did that. Then I'd move over to the couch with Kathy. Yeah. And then Klaus, our first one that passed away, would come over and do that too. He'd walk up and he'd slap me. I had to get up. And they kicked me out of my own house.
Yeah, if they could, yeah. Then they forget, you're the one that feeds them.
Not that kind of action, Brandon. Not at that point in time. Just my toe was a big one,
And
there's been action. There's been plenty of action over the years.
Now I hear her out there roaring for God knows what. So.
Yeah, she wants you again. She wants to come in here and she wants to go in there and be on you.
Yeah.
On the live.
Oh, she was doing this. She starts this. I think she's locked into daylight savings.
Oh,
Because she starts this about 5 o'clock in the morning. It starts, it's like, it's not breakfast time yet. She doesn't know that we swap time. She didn't, so you get her a treadwheel. I think I need to get her I don't know what. I don't know about that.
hello,
Hey,
Ben.
Ben. How are you?
Hello there.
She's just a giant, I don't know. She's a sweet kitty cat, it's just, but I
I tell you what, you may have your differences with her,
oh yeah.
but when she's not there, you're going to notice something that it's going to be a void.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. I've been there before with other animals. Was this?
Now that all of ours are gone, this place is a different house now. Really?
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, we've never had cats go for the toilet paper either. Yeah, I don't know. I get that. It's going to be rough. She's 10 now, I think. So she's probably got another good 12 years. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah, cool. I had a dog for.
I used to like Jorge. Now he doesn't like cats anymore. I'll still try to be your friend, okay? I'm serious. Cats they're high on my list. I tell you.
Yeah, are they? Yeah, yeah. I see. Fish Fam Link. Hello, Fish Fam Link.
Hello. Oh, she was listening to the live. June said.
Oh yeah.
Cat. Oh, and Sketty's got a new kitty. Oh wow. My cats have unrolled a roll back when they were little.
Right.
They would go and they had it. I went in there and there was a big pile of unrolled TP on the floor.
Right.
And they only did it the one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were inquisitive. They used to climb the Christmas tree every time we set it up too. We came home one time and walked in the door. We had 3 little black faces poking out between the tree branches. I thought they looked like little black owls.
Really?
Yeah, they were cool. They were all there just up in the tree. I wish I had a camera. I wish I would have had my camera on me at that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have made a beautiful picture.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all right. I had a pit bull for God, I don't know, almost 14 years.
A pit bull?
Yeah, an American Bull Terrier or American Staffordshire Terrier.
Yeah.
And just the sweetest, really gentlest dog,
They get such a bad rap.
Oh yeah, and some of them deserve it the way they're raised. They're potentially dangerous dogs if they're trained to be. And my dog was just funny and just a serious knucklehead, and yeah, that was tough. When he left, it was really tough.
That's the thing. The Chihuahuas do not like me, and I do not like them. They're like little rattlesnakes on 4 legs.
Yeah.
I don't trust them any farther. Well, I can throw them quite a long way, but I won't. But I don't trust them a bit. As soon as I turn my head, they're biting my ankles. Yeah. I don't care whose Chihuahua it is.
Yeah.
On the planet.
Well, here's a new name for me, Muppet.
Yeah, Muppet. Hey, Muppet.
929. Hello.
Yeah, they've been around.
Yeah. No, that's a new name for me. Welcome. Yeah.
Great to see you, Ian.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to go look for feeds on my YouTube. It seems like a lot of stuff just drops off. And Ian made me think of that because, hi, Elaine, because I haven't seen anything from Ian in a while. So when I realize that, then I go looking to see, so I will do that, see what you're up to.
He's been interesting stuff. I commented on one of his, I think it was about the disabled person. I think he had a video on and about humanity of helping your neighbors and whatnot.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. No, I did not see that.
Really, I believe that was what the topic was on it, but it was good stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff where people hang their the Christmas tree from the ceiling, and in fact, once upon a time there was a restaurant. There was two of them. I think there was one in Fullerton and one in Tustin, California, Orange County, and called Ruta Bagor's. And they had the best damn carrot cake, and they hung their Christmas tree from the ceiling upside down, right? And there was a sleigh and all the presents and everything all on the ceiling. And it was one of the coolest things. Yeah, I know YouTube notifications can really suck. Well, you know, Chris, welcome.
Hey,
how's life in the Great White North, huh? Must be cold up there. I saw your videos with your ponds and the snow and the ice, and oh my God.
Yeah, they get it worse than we get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not the same. You're right.
Now it's windy here right now, and it's partly cloudy. It was dark earlier, almost like it was threatening rain. I was kind of hoping it would. I thought maybe to trigger my corys to spawn. And it was, 65. My wife's at Disneyland, and she's going, 66. I'm freezing. I'm glad I brought lots of clothes. So I was out mowing the lawn and fertilizing the lawn, so try at least, it's still green out there actually, because where we are, but it wasn't so bad. It's kind of nice. Pretty day, really. Got a shot straight out my window of the mountains on the other side of the Interstate 10. And this morning the sun was bouncing off them, and it was really pretty. So nice day. So what I was saying before I forgot to, before I was so rudely interrupted by Mal for telling us the street. Are you guys live today or what? I was telling Jeff I bought some. We 2.5 feet of snow. Yeah. Wait, where'd you go, Jeff? So Jeff, I lost Jeff for a minute there. I'm hoping he'll be back. Let me put the link back in the chat for him. There we go. I'd seen a couple of videos that inspired me over the last couple of days. I went and got some the Royal Whiptail catfish. I thought that'll be a fun project. Take some time to get them up to speed. Hey, Stephen, how are you? To get them up to size. That I think that'd be really a neat project to try that. And I still want to get some egg scatterers too. See if we can get something like that going. Maybe some CPDs. We were chatting about that last night on Jeff's stream, doing either CPDs or some of the Danios, and I can't remember what else we had there.
Sorry about that. I clicked on my mail and it knocked me out.
All right, so you're in, so it must have worked.
On my phone, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to try and come back in with my PC.
All right.
And
cool.
See how that works. So I'll be back in just a couple minutes, okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All righty. Oh, Jeff's twin. So yeah, I made Jeff a co-host. So he had to help me figure out how to go about doing that. So he can click on all the chat stuff too. So like that. Trying to remember what other fish we were talking about. There were some Daniels. There was some with Peplin. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Yeah, Jeff's around here somewhere. I don't know. He's still hey, small time. Yeah, he's still there he is.
Oh, all nice. Right. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
It's kind of
I had to let you in though. Huh?
Is it showing me on a diagonal? Like, there we
go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. The twin's gone. So not anymore. Yeah. But I had to let you in. So you let yourself in with the phone, but not with your PC.
Yeah, I have to actually. I go over with my cursor, and I can put myself in. You did it before I had a chance to. That's what the difference is between my iPhone and the PC.
Yeah. Yeah, life's good, Sal. It's a little chilly today. It's all the way down to 65. How you doing in Florida? Let's see what it actually is here. Oh, it's all the way warmed up to 69. It's almost summer, you know.
I missed a few people coming in. They're raising fishes in small
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's, the temperature here, I'm not sure what it is here today.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's cold. Let's see what it says. 25. And the low tonight is going to be 20. That's not That's not too terrible, but bad enough.
Yeah.
Chris Wade. That's a new name.
Not a name I'm familiar with. Welcome, Chris Wade.
Hello, welcome in.
All is well and warm here. Yeah, it's a lovely 69.
Oh, that's
Palm Desert, California. So it's beautiful day. So Prodigal. There's a link if you want. 25. Oh my God, in Texas. Yeah, and somebody else. Who was it? Cece. I guess she's in Houston and was saying they got hit with a storm down there day before yesterday, I guess. Chris, I'm in Palm Desert, California, just east of Palm Springs, about half an hour east in the Coachella Valley. And yeah, thanks, Christina. I appreciate that. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate
it. And now Chris Stubbs is saying, now there's three of us. Christine, Chris, and then Chris Wade.
Years ago, I used to be a fry cook at Coco's Famous Hamburgers. And, there we are. And there were 5 Debbies. Prodigal.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good to meet you, sir.
Good. I'm good. Good to meet you both. How is everybody?
Life is good. I can't speak for everybody else, but
it's good here.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Make the screen a little bigger. Yeah. Cheers.
Happy to be here. This is my tank.
Yeah.
My first tank in 24 years.
Oh, very cool. Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's 110 liters. It's about 29 gallons, U.S. gallons, something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell people a little bit about myself and I'm in your chats, yours and Ron's all the time.
Oh yeah, very active in it too. And we are grateful for that.
Yeah. Indeed.
And tell you what I'm about with fish keeping. So
please.
When I was probably about 8, 9 years old, we had a nursery in our local church that had a 10-gallon aquarium that had a couple of goldfish in it, and they just stuck a weekend feeder in it, or a week-long feeder in it once a week, and the goldfish kept dying. And the nursery decided to get rid of the fish tank. And my dad said, "Do you want to buy this thing from the church? About $10, throw $10 in the offering plate, you can take it home." And so I did. And absolutely fell in love. Straight away. And my dad was enamored as well. He'd never kept tropical fish his entire life. He was into cactus and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The next Christmas, I bought my dad a 10-gallon aquarium secondhand. He bought me a 29-gallon aquarium secondhand. And then I went away to university. Well, in the meantime, in high school, I got a job as the local fish guy in a brand new petland in town. And I was in charge of about 60, 70 freshwater tanks, and I didn't want to touch the saltwater tanks at all, because that got into water chemistry and nitrates and all of this crap that everybody's freaking out about these days. Anyhow, so I was only ever about freshwater. Went away to university, moved to Iowa, and moved to Kansas City because I grew up in Ohio. I moved to Iowa for university for 1 year, and then Missouri for university for 3 years, and stuck around for a while. Didn't have any fish tanks. Moved back to Ohio, and stopped by a local pet shop and saw one of those notification sheets, tear-off sheet for a local fish club, and I'd never heard of a local fish club before. And I thought, well, I'm going to tear this telephone number off and give them a call. I went home and called these guys up, and it turns out that it's run by a guy that I went to high school with. Down in sort of the Appalachians, the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains in southeastern Ohio. Oh, wow. And I joined this fish club, this fish society, and I went because at that point I had picked up a 55-gallon tank, and I had a Plek and a couple of Angels and some Amazon swords, and that was it. And within a year, I had 27 aquariums. And the best thing, one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life is joining a local fish society. I learned I learned so much about tropical fish and the way that people actually did things. And I met so many amazing people. It's just, I had the best time. Then I got sent to England, which is where I live now, and that was in 1990. I came over for 5 weeks, and I'm still here. So that was in 1990. And I had a fish tank with a couple of Oscars in it and stuff like that. But the marriage fell apart, had to get rid of the tank. And then I found Father Fish and his no water change. But what didn't attract me was the no water change, because I knew that wasn't a realistic thing. But what really attracted me was a dirted aquarium, because I'd never heard of dirted aquariums before. Putting soil and all this active substrate and stuff like that, it was all brand new to me because I'd been away from the game for so long. Now, the guy that I share an apartment with, over in the other corner of the apartment, he's got a 360, 370 liter custom L-shaped tank.
Oh, wow.
And he likes to keep cichlids and stuff like that. I prefer to keep more peaceful fish myself. But anyhow, the guy that I share the flat with, he found a secondhand tank, this one here, on eBay, and the guy was selling it just down the road. And I put in an offer for the tank and the stand and the substrate, and it said with a filter and with the heater. And I thought, great, 60 pounds. 60 pounds, you can't go wrong.
Oh, if you put yourself back up big, Ron, I can put them on the big screen if you like.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how that happened, but okay.
Can you bring it so we're on there too?
Like that?
Yep. And I'll just slide them over there. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem.
That's all right. So anyhow, so the guy that I share a flat with, he found this tank just down the road in a village that I live in, and it was on auction. And I put in a bid for 60 pounds, buy it now, and the guy accepted it straight away. It turns out it had a Fluval 207 canister filter that was included in that 60 pound price.
Oh wow!
And so I thought, well, this is a challenge for me. So I decided to go dirted. And I decided to go nano fish with small bioload and Neocaridina shrimp, which was the other thing that attracted me. And now I spend all my time not watching television, but looking for people like you on YouTube to learn from and just have a laugh with, and just nice people. I've not met many nasty people in fish keeping.
Not too, yeah.
And to me, it's a very safe place to go, and I really enjoy it. And I just thank you guys for all the work that you do, and I hope your channels do really well. As for myself, I do have a few YouTube subscribers. I've got no content up at the moment. I've got big plans to do content, and maybe the odd live stream on a weekend for times that are more conducive to people in this part of the world, because your late night hoot owl sessions are a little bit too late for people in the UK and Europe. But yeah, watch this space, and hopefully I think I've got an interesting angle on people who are into tropical fish, not so much fish room tours, but more about what drives people and what keeps people in the hobby, and how it serves them, their mental state and stuff like that. So anyhow, that's who I am. Thank you for the space and the time. And I'm just really pleased to be here.
Well, thanks for coming. Yeah.
At any point that if you want to show your tank sometime on a live stream, just let us know.
It'd have to be earlier in the day because they're in bed now.
All right.
I see. Okay. Yeah,
you can see the lights are out.
Oh yeah.
So we're probably thinking around probably
10 p.m. right now.
PM, probably
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 10 o'clock there, so maybe 5 o'clock. Maybe you do it at noon time.
And if you don't mind, if anybody wants, because what I plan on doing for my content is talking to people one-to-one about their experience with fish, how they got into it. Did they leave the hobby and come back? If they came back, why did they come back? What hole in their life does it fill? What are their drivers, and what really thrills them about it? and I'd like to feature people who either don't have a YouTube channel or
Right.
do have a YouTube channel but not many followers, and I'll put their link in the descriptions and so forth and so on. So if anybody's interested, my email is prodigalaquarist, all one word, @gmail.com.
Okay.
So if you'd like to become involved in that, shoot me an email. It's not going to happen right away because I'm still looking for a job. I'm unemployed at the moment. But hopefully I'll be able to do something in the next few weeks. All right.
All right. Very cool. Yeah. And if you want, put that in the chat so people can.
Certainly will.
It'll probably be easier than, if they can copy and paste it out of the chat.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, cool. And you know what? Did you tell us your name, or do you want to? Or
yeah, my name's Don.
Don?
Don.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Pleasure. It's nice to meet you finally. Yeah.
And you as well. I mean,
Thank you very much.
I've seen both of you, but now you know how ugly I am.
Welcome to the club. No, sorry, Jeff.
No. Don't worry, you're fine, mate. You're fine.
All right.
No problems.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks again.
All right. Hey, thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don.
Back to
Thank
the
you
chat.
very much.
Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right.
Oh, there's Elfish is there. Elfish is here.
There you go, Branton.
And I'll go ahead and put us back to normal. Oop, there we go. And
Yeah.
I'll put you back in the driver's seat. There you
Oh,
go.
and David put Prodigal's link in the chat, so thanks for that. And
Are you going to come up here, David? How are you feeling? Are you all right? You
Is
was
Dave-
ill yesterday.
oh no kidding. All right. Well, there's
Yeah,
the link if you
He
want
feeling
it.
well. He had a bad cold, and
Yeah, I reached out to him in Messenger earlier and told him that So that's
said-
always true too, Jorge. I should have reached out to you earlier too, but you're absolutely welcome here too. I mean, So that was interesting. It's nice to meet. Nice to meet another. Another. I don't know. I was going to say fish tuber, but no, just another. Like-minded.
absolutely. He's got an
yeah.
aquarium though. He's and he's on YouTube, so I guess he is a fish tuber. He's just starting out.
Yeah.
That's-
No, he feels like crap. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, David. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I get it though. Boy, I was 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. I was just dragging. So anyway, but there's a live link up there if anybody wants it. Give me a second. Amazon just dropped something off.
Sure, no problem. I'll
That's
keep
okay.
on the chat here. Yeah, Mike says, I know the feeling, David. Yes, indeed. He's had a rough go of it. Yep. So I guess David now feels the way he looks. Yeah, that's something like kicking a man when he's down, right? How is everyone's Christmas? It was great, Glenn. I hope yours was well. Jeff,
Hey, Glenn.
Dash. No, I did not. It's been this way for a while. No, it didn't die or didn't die either. Still alive. All alive and kicking.
Wait, is that die or die?
Yeah. I said no.
Yeah. That goes into the other one. There's 3 ways to spell the word two. How do you spell the word two in the sentence?
A couple of weeks. I think the lighting's different here because I just put a new light bulb up in the socket up there.
Yeah, I got to go to sub to Prodigal also here. Where's
I think I'm already sub to Prodigal. Let me double check.
I am not.
Go to channel.
I am now.
Yep, I'm been subscribed. Yep.
Yeah, hopefully it holds. But yes.
Let me double check this.
Yeah, I am number 17.
I'm going to the channel right now.
So-
Yep, I'm
Glenn.
subscribed. I'm already subscribed. Yep.
Yeah, Glenn. I remember a while back you gave me a name of some product, like little tablets for snail control. And we can't get it here in the States. So somebody else chimed in once upon a time, and I think it was it Chuck's Fish? about something called no planaria, and I have completely eradicated my bladder snail problem with no planaria. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, SMN shrimp. Can't find it here, but no planaria does the trick. It didn't work on the ramshorn snails, and I guess apparently it's nerites and mysteries are real susceptible to it. So you want to be careful with it. And a couple people, I think Branton, you were the one saying it persists in the substrate. God, what else? But I've read, and it might be from the manufacturer, that it leaves the water column in a matter of days. But I don't know if it still persists in the substrate or what. I'm getting a lot of mixed information about the no planaria from different sources. But I'll tell you what, it kicked ass on the bladder snails. And I am bladder snail free, except for this tank behind me, and that's next.
Joe's going Brad Pitt on you. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, behind me?
7? Yeah.
The little bitty one on top's my wife's, not a clue. The one below it, I got there are 3 packs of the big sponge filters from Amazon. So I got 3 packs of sponge filters. I don't think there's anything else in there. There might be
little double sponges.
No, the single sponge filters, just the larger, up to 60 gallon. It says.
I'm thinking about switching over to all double sponge. They're so much easier to clean and
like the Hygers.
Yeah, like the Hygers, but I get to like the Aquaneat. They have like 3-pack for like $bucks or something.
Okay.
And they got some of the bigger ones that for like a 55 gallon is supposed to be good for.
Sure.
But with those, you just pull the sponges off. You don't have to pop the top off. You don't have to go through all that. It's just,
right.
I like them. They're just convenient from the ones I have.
Yeah. These are the ones I got.
Oh, yeah. Is that Aquaneat or Aquapapa?
Aqua made in China.
Oh, yeah, they all. I think they all are. But yeah, that's good.
Yeah, not a clue. I don't know that there's any bio sponge filter. Just
Okay. They used to have a 4-pack for $16.
Oh wow, yeah. I wish I didn't see that. Here you go. This is what you're talking about.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
And you can put the bio media down in the chambers.
Well, the ones I use right now don't have the chambers. They're just
all right. Okay.
But that's a good idea to have those too.
Yeah, I've got one like this. It's a Hyger that I bought early on, and it's got the bio balls floating around on the bottom. And God, I haven't done anything. It just runs. I need to take it apart, clean it out a little bit. It actually came with a second set of sponges too. That's cool. And it's still got the original set of sponges on it. What, 2 years later? So
you know what's great about that? You can use that for if you have the different sponges like that. You can just put the used sponges to start a new tank.
Right.
If you got the same filters.
Right. Yep. And I've done that, where I've started a new tank and just pulled a sponge filter and cleaned it in the new tank, and it leaves a layer of muck on everything. But it's all beneficial bacteria in there. Then I get it and slush it around a few times. It ends up getting picked up. If I've got hang on back, it'll get picked up in there, and it eventually settles into all the gravel and all. So
you replace your smoke alarm battery while you were up there, Jeff. Up where?
Were you weren't on the ladder, were you?
No. Oh, you mean to place this light over here? It was just a little step stool.
Yeah.
The other one's way upstairs, a real tall roof.
What was this?
I nuked a bunch of blueberry snails going too soon.
All right, let me back up a little here.
Oh, you lost them?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like here. Through my own testing, yeah. So how do you test for that? I mean, there's no chemical test, I imagine, if you've got all the, the high-end equipment, what gas spectrometry and wait a minute. There's one more. Let me back up here, Jeff.
Which one? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait 4 months before adding sensitive snails back into the aquarium.
Yeah, and I think Jody was saying you want to be careful with plants.
Yeah, snails are really susceptible to medications. You got to be real careful with them.
Yeah, with some medications, I guess. Yeah. I had read online that get mystery snails out of the tank, and probably nerites. It didn't say that, but I think I got that from Brenton. Maybe get those out of the tank before you treat. And it looks like he's saying you want to leave them out for 4 months before you put them back in.
So there goes my blueberry.
It's a big deal. And the last thing I want to do is, I don't know that it would hold in guppy grass, because, if I put guppy grass back on the market, there's next to none in the tanks right now because it's mostly all gone.
Well, that is a good and bad thing because you sold it all.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for it to repopulate. And what's Rapid Grow, Greg Sage's, that's one thing, I like the fertilizer. There's no analysis. And so I'm going to have to reach out to him, see if he's willing to share the analysis of what is in the fertilizer, the NPK and any traces, any micros or any traces. Because it's important to know that kind of stuff, I think.
Did you see Jody P come in?
I saw her earlier.
Oh, okay. I missed earlier. I'm so glad.
Yeah, way back. I think she was. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe where are we? I was going to say half an hour ago. We've only been here half an hour. 15, 20.
Chat is flying. I tell you, between you and David, my goodness.
Yeah. Let's see.
And there's Mandy Zen Ginger. Hello.
Oh yeah. Hi, Mandy. Oh yes. Wait. Damn it. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I was watching. God, what's his name? Ben Ockert. His. I don't know why this. It's just with the quarantining, and overlapping quarantining. Also killed a group of giant river snails with no planary. Oh, bummer. Yeah. Yeah, well, fortunately, all I've got are bladders and ram's horns, and now it's the bladders are just about all gone. Yay! And if my ram's horns were all gone, I wouldn't miss them in for a minute. I just.
Oh, the ram's horn. Oh, I like ram's horn. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will bag them all up. All that I
can. Go ahead. You can send them.
Yeah. Ben Ocker. Yeah, he did this thing about PetSmart, and I started watching it this morning. His I guess rant to PetSmart, and then he got a letter back, and so it was a live stream from I guess maybe a few days ago, over the weekend. Huh?
Who did that?
Ben. I think it's Ben Ochart.
Oh, Ochart. Yeah, Ben Ochart. Yeah.
Ochart. Okay, I see Ochart. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, really, sincerely, pea puffers.
Yeah, you can send them to Steven. He can use them more. I have a bunch, but
yeah.
I mean, I'd rather take them from you than have you just throw them in the garbage.
Well, I haven't been. I've been selling the ram's horns too. People buy them.
Well, there you go.
They're not fast enough to to keep the population. So I think I've got 25, and I'll usually put 30 or 35 in the bag, and ship them off that way. Speaking of bags, you've got.
What's that? I think you're froze up, Ron, or can you guys hear me?
That was weird.
Yeah, you froze up.
Both of us did on my end. All I saw were two spinny things in the screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could see myself moving and talking.
Yeah, likewise down below. But
okay.
In the main part of the screen, we weren't there.
Ron froze.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. God, I brought up Camtasia today to do start putting a video together, and it just started.
Oh, there goes my camera. 1 sec.
and it just started spinning. So I probably should have rebooted this before I joined back or before we started this today. I might have to leave and just, oh no, he froze. Yeah. And Jeff was good. Interesting. Yeah. And on my end, the two screens, both had the little spinny things in them. Right. So, yeah. Hello, George RB3.
And Mike's looking for Malaysian trumpet. I got Malaysian trumpets for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can send them when I send the fire mouse to you.
All is great at this
George?
end. Yes, we are. You know, I don't know if you like snails, yay. But God, I watch, who is it? Adrian's Fish Room, and his tanks are covered with Malaysian trumpet snails. I guess those just breed like rabbits, maybe faster.
Oh, she can't breed snails fast enough. Oh, Audra, hello. I'm going to have to box a bunch of, do they eat the Malaysian trumpet snails too? I have a lot. I have a lot of them.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, the puffers?
She can't breed her snails fast enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to see if the fur puffers eat the Malaysian trumpet snails as well.
What kind of snails do you have, Audra? Three, I don't know what those are that Steven's talking about here.
Three.
Steven.
What are those? The Scout Denny? Is that a type of puffer? Oh, my peas will suck the snails out of MTS. Oh, nice.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I got MTS. I got quite a few ramshorn snails. Mr. Meat Whistle.
Oh, now I get MTS. Oh, geez, yeah. Multiple tank syndrome. No, Malaysian trumpet snail. Got it. Takes me a minute to catch up sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, the duck. Yes, that's what they seem like to me as well. I don't know.
I was thinking about getting some of the Japanese trapdoors to keep in my tanks.
Yeah. God, the bladder snails ought to be able to keep up. I mean, those things, geez, they were just a plague in my tanks.
Yeah, they do grow fast. I mean, I think the Malaysian trumpet snails, for me, breed the fastest.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
And, I got one Malaysian trumpet snail, one tiny snail from a friend.
Right.
Like, cool, I'm going to take this and put it in my tank. And
yeah.
Then I seen some babies. I'm like, oh, cool. Then about 3 months later, it's like, I turn the light on every night, they're all over the glass.
Yeah, prolific. That's an understatement.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess, hey, Mike, I guess they turn the sand. They get in burrow and turn the sand over.
They do that. They're actually, I don't mind them. They get down there and they keep those gas bubbles from forming.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a tank with that, and it. I just noticed it again the other day. I get over the tank and it smells like smells sulfury.
Oh.
So it's either methane or hydrogen sulfide, and I'm going that way.
Might have to take like a poker or something. And
I do. Yeah, I do. Long pair of tweezers, and just probe around, and bubbles will come up. But they kind of quit doing it, so maybe they're starting to do it again. I don't know if there's wood buried under there that started it, or I don't remember even how I set the tank up. It's been so long. That tank's been up 2 years almost.
Yeah, a few of those Malaysian in there would probably keep that from doing it.
Right.
But you don't. I mean, you'll have a lot of Malaysian trumpet snails.
Yeah.
But you know what? They stay hidden pretty much during the daytime. You don't even see them. And then when the lights go out when they come out. I mean, sometimes they're out in the daytime. You can see them. I can see one right here, just kind of like crawling like a little miniature rabbit snail across the day. They're real slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured, the assassin snail was just, trading one problem for another. But, like most predators, they sort of follow the prey. And when the prey's gone, the predator population diminishes too. So I get that. But I had read I thought about getting the Assassins, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And I started milling around reading stuff and reading where some of them come in with parasites. And maybe they were, and it's, if I remember correctly, they were the ones coming in directly from Asia that had parasites, but the ones that were tank raised here in the States would probably be clean.
And Prodigal says they save you money on root tabs as well.
How so?
Because any of the nutrients and mulm that's on the top of the tank, when they go down, it's following them down into the substrate.
All
so
right.
They're like rotating it. It's like rotating the soil. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Extra calcium.
Yeah. No, I guess that's rainwater. Boy, there's a concept. We don't do that here.
I've seen some pretty ram's horns. I had some purple ones that I was doing.
Yeah.
A real lavender shell.
Mine are brown. I think they're essentially, species or whatever. They're brown.
I got a video out of I had the most pink ram's horn snail you'd ever want to see. It was just brilliantly pink.
See you, Mike. Take care, bud.
Have a good night. All right, take care.
Yeah. I really do get people's affinity for snails. It's just not mine. And it comes from gardening. It comes from all the damage snails did in my yard. Yeah, and I don't know where I see somewhere I saw PetSmart go by here. Oh, yeah. Good old Pets. Yeah. And, and that was last night we were talking with Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about, the big box stores tend to buy from the cheapest wholesalers. And so, they're probably not and that, would make me wonder if all of their snails are clean.
Yeah. It's hard to say because they're all on the same system. They're like one giant sump usually runs all of those tanks.
Yes. And all the tanks are interconnected.
Yeah.
And then, my local PetSmart, it's a big long tank with a couple plastic dividers that don't fit well. And so fish from one side go to the other side. That's what we were talking about last night, right? Mm-hmm. And then they'll go back in the other. And so none of the tags line up with any of the fish. And it's, I don't know. And I think that's a lot of what Ben Ochart was talking about was, I think a lot of it was just, ill fish and bringing them home and transferring disease. That's, the mollies I got, the black skirt tetras and the glow light tetras, I'm pretty sure they brought the ick with them, that it may have been, exacerbated by the stress, but I bet that's where it came from. Yeah, I'm starting to quarantine everything, plants included. And if for ACC, and for no other reason, duckweed, just to make sure there's no damn duckweed and snail, so yeah.
Chuck's Fish Shed did an unboxing today, and you should have seen the amount of duckweed. He got 12 yellow neocaridina, and their duckweed is about this thick at the top of the bag.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. It was. I looked at that and I thought to myself, that is absolutely the shoddiest way of keeping something that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
When I got my little bit of duckweed that started all mine, you could see that they tried to keep them out. There's only a few pieces, and I thought I got them all out, but apparently it's been stuck to one of the apistos.
Oh, sure.
And then the rest is history. Yeah,
so quarantine, just a separate little tank, a little 5-gallon tank with nothing else in it. Let them swim around for a few days for if no other reason, just make sure they're healthy. And then, if anything like that should come loose. I remember early on, I did a video or something of packing and shipping shrimp, and I threw a piece of guppy grass in there. And Glenn chimed in and said, that's really not a great idea because in the dark, the guppy grass is taking in the oxygen out of the water. So, yeah, that's right. So I quit doing that. In fact, I bought
the little scrubby mesh net you can put in there.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of those on Amazon, the little produce bags, and cut up a chunk and drop them in.
Yes, that's right. It's a duckweed delivery system. You know something? Yeah. What reminds me, I think an analogy for duckweed is like a virus. I mean, if you get near somebody who's sick, you might catch the virus. You reach your hand in a tank, and you take it out, you clean your hands off. You might still have a little piece on your that you can't see, and you reach into another tank. Yeah. It spreads so easily.
I did that short about that the other day. Sticks to your net, sticks to your skin, sticks to whatever. Yeah. So everything is a duckweed delivery system. I went looking about how duckweed reproduces, and mostly it's by division. It's capable of reproducing by flower and seed, but I guess apparently what I saw, it's pretty rare. And it looks like there's a bunch of species of duckweed, and they vary in size. But it doesn't really sound like they reproduce by flower and seed mostly. It's mostly division. The plants grow and divide and grow and divide and grow and divide. Yeah.
Yep.
And the problem with it too, when you do a water change or you move stuff around, it gets caught down in the water column. And I've got tanks with pothos roots in there, or dwarf water lettuce with the long roots. And the duckweed will go under the water lettuce, or if it gets pushed down, it'll stick in the roots and finally work its way back up. So
duckweed stuck in my hair, and it's absolutely get it out. Oh wow.
Yeah, it seems like it's only got that one little tiny taproot. That some sort of sorcery. Yeah, no kidding. It is evil. Oh boy, I love keeping Fish Simple's duckweed shirt that he's got. I need to come up with a version of that too. Just that says duckweed.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, technically, it's not bad for the fish. It's bad for other plants because it blocks all the light.
Right.
It's kind of a. I guess you can say everything has its sunny side.
Sure.
I can take a handful of that duckweed and throw it in with my mbunas, and they love it. They chow it. Free food.
Yeah, this is a rough one, David. I don't know. You're on your own there, pal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
TMI.
When I first started buying shrimp, I got them from a place. I think the first ones I got, place in Fullerton, California, called Swimming Creatures, and I bought from them several times. And it came with that little piece of produce bag, that little net piece of produce bag. And I'm thinking, well, that's not good. They should put, like a piece of plant in here or something, because it's, it's beneficial, it's organic, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now I got an extra little piece of plastic. But it was Glenn, like I just said, that made me realize, plants in the dark are not the way to go. So yeah, I get shrimp, when I order shrimp online, usually with that same little piece of plastic mesh. But the ones I got, the green jade here and the yellow ones out in the garage from that guy Tommy in Houston, he ships them with Java moss. So same thing though, probably shouldn't do that because he's putting plants in the dark, and they're going to be taking the adversely, I think, Mandy. They're in a dark bag, in a box, they're sucking the oxygen out.
We have Fish Capades just joined us.
Plants reverse in the dark, don't they? And they take in oxygen, give off carbon dioxide. So, yeah, Fish Capades, howdy.
No problem. You're not late. As long as you get here, that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not just duckweed though. I mean, water lettuce, dwarf water lettuce, red root floaters, Salvia minima, or not salvia, Salvinia minima. God, the list goes on of floating plants that can shade out the whole surface of the tank. In fact, in my 40-gallon tank, that 40 breeder, I've got jungle valsinaria along the back, and it comes up so thick with the leaves across top that shades out the surface of the tank.
Yeah, I've been cutting mine just so it's barely touching the surface, and then it doesn't take long.
I was just literally pulling leaves, and loose ones would just detach, so it thinned it out, and then a couple whole plants pulled out, so I potted those up. I did a video on that
because that's in a dirty tank. If I pull those out, it's going to make a heck of a mess.
Yeah, well, I've got kind of a dirt layer below these. I think I use pond soil, and it comes up, but the gravel settles back down, and what's in the in the water column settles back down, or it gets drawn out into my hang-on back filter. I use the Aqua Clear.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, I got a sponge in mine.
What are we talking about that's super cheap, Brent? Me? Try not to be.
Let's see here. That probably works really well. I'm going to find out what he said here. Oh, he cuts up the scrubbies, and they're really cheap. So yeah, that is good.
Oh, the green scrubbies, the scrubby pads. I use those to make sponge the spawning mop things.
Oh, I think he's talking about the other scrubbies. They're like the net balls,
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, cuts those up, puts them in the bags for the shrimp so they can hang on to it.
Yes, yeah, that's a good idea too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I've been using.
That's Mel. I keep forgetting the name. Hey, Mel.
You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, I was using those nets, pieces of net, and I got 1 million of those. So I'm going to have to the bath scrubbies, yes.
Yeah, that's
the ones that I guess you squirt like liquid soap in, whatever, and run with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they are. I probably buy a wad of them on Amazon. Half a dozen at a time. I'm betting something like that for pretty cheap. Yeah,
Caradinas, they're nice, Mel.
Yeah, I love them. They're just fun to watch. They look like they're just walking through the water sometimes. It's just kind of cool.
I love it when they're swimming around.
Yeah.
They're fascinating.
Stroll, and I've got them in just about all my tanks. And I have some in one of those shallow tubs. It's 41 quarts, kind of slide under the bed with, sweaters or whatever. And I've got red cherries in there, and I've got a betta in there too. And I've seen him pick off a shrimp once in a while. Yeah, I've had my a mono shrimp actually go on walkabout. I've had a mono shrimp show up in a different tank right behind one tank that I put them in. Next thing I know, there's 3 of them in another tank. The other day, I found one in the kitchen sink. It came out of a tank. So I don't know if it climbed out on the airline or if it climbed out on, there's a philodendron hanging in it. It climbed up and out on that. And next thing I know, I see it halfway up the side of the kitchen sink. And I was able to rescue it and throw it back in the tank. So,
you heard the ocean blues? Brent says he has ocean. I think there's a blue dream, blue diamond, blue sapphire.
Yeah.
And Audrey has the green ones. Like you got the green ones too.
I've got green jade also. I got them from. When I got those, the guy I got them from, a guy in Houston. I got them on eBay. And he sent me a message. He goes, there's going to be some color variation in these. All right. So they're in the tank right over my shoulder there. And there is. I'm seeing some that look like Blue Dream. And I'm seeing others that are really distinctly, green. So what I'm going to do is cull the blue-looking ones out. I'm going to put them in that 20 long I've got with the peacock gudgeons and the little crebensis And that'll only last so long because I imagine when the crebensis get big enough, they will go for those. There's a big rock pile at the end. But
and the peacock pigeons will go for the shrimplets if they breed in there. They will definitely take the little babies.
Yeah, that's fine too, though. So,
she got hers from him. So I bet if you like somebody like Mark Shelley or Amissa, I mean, those are. He'll send you really dark green ones that you'll get just, you won't get any. He calls his fiercely. I mean, he's.
Yeah.
I can recommend him. And plants don't absorb that much oxygen in the dark. They just don't give off oxygen in the dark. I see.
Well, now wait a minute. When you say that, though, Elaine, you got like room lights still, right? They're not total dark.
Well, ambient light, yeah.
Yeah. Right? Now, if it was in a closet, I think you might find different results.
But at nighttime when the lights are off, I guess, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know he ever did.
Yeah. No, I'm just going by what Glenn suggested, so I stopped using plants in the bags. Yeah, I like the greens I've got. They are pretty darn nice, Brenton. And that was that vendor in on eBay in Houston. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like at night, now, again, it's anecdotal, but I've heard that you shouldn't have a lot of houseplants in your bedroom because at night you should not, because at night they reverse. They're taking in oxygen and giving off carbon dioxide. I don't know, for what it's worth.
I mean, if you had a whole bunch of plants, I think it might make like a couple plants in a.
Maybe, a couple plants not going to make any difference. But in a small confined space like a bag, that's going to be out there 4 or 5 days in the dark the whole time, because it's in a box, getting shipped around, kicked around by the USPS or whoever. I don't know.
But don't the plants also, similar to like the plants in the aquariums, cleanse the air a little bit too by taking in? Do they do that?
Yeah, but that's when they're taking in the carbon dioxide during the daytime. So. I don't know if they're still pulling in pollutants at night. Maybe they are.
Okay. I don't have one house plant in this house right now.
Really? We're starting to collect them, it seems.
I haven't. I never have. I got aquatic plants. That's it.
Yeah. Where did it start with my wife? She picked up a couple of those. They're called what are they called? Money trees. And at Home Depot, and they're they've got 3 or 4 trunks braided together, and they're just kicking butt. They're doing great. We've got them in bigger pots. Have fun, Brenton.
And they're called money trees, you said?
I think they're called money trees.
Are you
yeah, I wish. Yeah.
Are they producing the product for you?
Yeah, that'd be nice. And then since then, I picked up a couple monsteras and got this really cool philodendron climbing up a pole. And then we've got pothos, 3 or 4 different kinds of pothos. And Kathy's got African violet. So it's kind of taken off. And it's fun.
Have a good day.
They're all over the kitchen counter. We've got this kind of peninsula counter. And there's a wall of green blocking, the kitchen from the rest of the dining room area. Stay off the... Wait, guys don't do balance beam, David. Do they?
Oh, stay off the balance. I have one of those plants, yes.
Yeah, I water all the houseplants with tank water. And I think that's part of why they're doing so well, because the tank water, I'm guessing, relatively nutrient rich compared to just tap water.
Oh, nice. Her duckweed is still alive that I sent her.
Oh, how nice. Oh, that was for the fish, wasn't it?
Yeah, she feeds her koi. They love it.
Yeah.
and zombie weed. That's what it
Is
is.
that what we're calling duckweed fish capades, Mel? That would,
Yeah, I think duckweed is zombie weed. Yeah.
yeah.
I had some Java moss that I noticed one time. It was on the cement floor and it was completely dried out. I threw it back in a tank and it came back.
Yeah. What's up, Jeff?
And it was complete. I mean, it was dry, almost like you could pick it up and almost crumble it.
Yeah.
But I just experimented, put it back in the tank, and it came back.
If there's enough green there, I guess it's possible, huh?
Hey, Mr. Kane, how you doing, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, I really am just loving your 3D printer stuff. That's very cool.
Oh,
Paper.
wow.
That sounds like fun. Yeah. Yeah. What's
Oh,
up?
yes, we still got a bunch of the. I see it right here, Christine. Wow, that's cool. All the duckweed there. Can you see that, Ron?
No, not really.
Pretty good sized bags of it.
Yeah.
Duckweed.
Turn your phone the other way and see if it makes the picture bigger. Yep, it did. I see a lot of green, but I'm not sure what I'm seeing. So,
Yeah, it's surviving without light. Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
Wow, that's good.
So it's in there with what, flies and cockroaches, and when the nuclear holocaust hits, duckweed will survive.
Probably. And so will scuds.
And scuds.
Scuds will survive. They can
I
survive.
remember when a scud was a missile that the Iraqis were tossing at everybody else in the Middle East.
Yep.
I don't know how.
And that's when we had the Patriot. We came out with the Patriot missile.
Yeah. So is a scud also called a seed shrimp? Is that the same thing?
A gammarus shrimp.
So what is a seed shrimp?
Seed shrimp are different than the gammarus.
Okay.
Seed shrimp are actually beneficial. The scuds, the scuds are beneficial, I guess.
Yeah.
Except if you have plants, they will annihilate you.
Duckweed, cats. Yeah, no kidding. Different. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching somebody's video today. I think, Jorge turned me on to this guy.
I think it was
Give me a
October.
minute. I will tell you who he is.
I think it was October, Christine, when I sent that, I believe. I did find out.
Yeah, what was it? Skeptical Aquatics. And he was talking about moving fry, like nano fry, into a fishbowl that he had full of these seed shrimp, and they picked those off. So anyway, that's where I got seed shrimp today. So, yeah, I've got a 40-gallon long, and I've got a bunch of jungle val in it. And we were just talking about that, and I was pulling leaves to thin it out, and some of them just came right out. But they were along the back of the tank, and I had 3 big chunks of wood in the tank. They had gone right under that, and they were coming up in the front of that, towards the front of the tank. Jungle val will travel.
And
Jungle val is quite capable of traveling. Yeah.
David almost named one of his dogs Scud.
Right.
Wow. I just don't have any plants in your house. Whatever you.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Google and AI, all perfect. Absolutely.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have nothing to worry about. Has anybody seen the Terminator? Is it just me?
I've seen it. I've seen all of them.
We're in trouble.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
The AI is going to take over. You watch.
Yeah.
And there is also going to be a zombie apocalypse too. I can guarantee it. Prepare now.
Mel, you make logos? Is that?
What's that?
I asked Mel, does he make logos? Is that?
Oh, that's a beautiful angelfish.
That's right. The neighbor's dog in Toy Story was named Scud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Ah.
Sid's dog.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nasty Sid. Sid is actually a live character at California Adventure. They have Sid, like a meet and greet you can do with Sid.
The fish.
Yeah.
Mel said Scud is a great name for a dog. I named a dog.
Yeah. Squid. Poor dogs. They don't care. Call me anything. Just feed me and bet me on the head.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Yeah. What was this? Yeah.
Yeah, and they made those new combat drone soldiers, and they had one actually boxing and kicked the crap out of a guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
One way or another, mankind will figure out how to get us.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I got to come up with a logo. I guess I used to have Chat GPT, the I forgot what they call it now, Dolly or whatever, the graphics end of it, and it was $20 a month, and I just wasn't using it, so I let it go. There's got to be a free one out there with graphics capabilities that I don't have to pay monthly for. So,
okay, that's his actual angelfish in his logo. Very nice.
I finally just figured out how to take a background out of something with my iPhone. So I could probably do that if I get a shot of, like maybe Joe and Charlie, put them together, my two angelfish.
Oh, wow. How do you do it?
After you take a picture of it, I think I use my thumb, maybe my finger, and hold on to the image, and you'll see it'll create like a white line around it. And then you have to, God, I can't remember, share it, transfer it, upload it maybe to photos, and it'll send both the original photo and a PNG photo where the whole background's gone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, yeah, I did that video yesterday, whatever, with the vinegar. And so I stuck the bottle of vinegar on the garage floor, took a picture of it, did that, and just got the bottle of vinegar and just put that on the thumbnail. So I got to go back and redo that thumbnail because it sucks. But
oh, that was his first angelfish. I have my first angelfish ever. I just got him not too long ago.
Yeah.
I told my hubby my channel name was, and he drew me a logo and took a picture. Done. I'm old.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. It just hasn't been a priority, to deal with that. Probably, I don't know if it'd help or hurt, if it matters, So something other than my ugly mug looking through the corner,
Oh, Select Pet also made the Tennessee Mafia logo. Oh, yeah. I was just on their stream on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, Bob Kingler sent me a message, said, would you like to join us tonight? I was like, I was out at Kathy's sister's, and I asked what time it was. 8 o'clock. I got home at 10 to 8.
Oh, cool.
Made it just in the nick of time. So just fast enough to get a cup of coffee and back down.
Yeah. I like what Steven says, made his kids draw his.
Yeah, nice. Well, the kids nowadays are just whizzes when it comes to the technology. I mean, they're brought up with it. I mean, it's like, for them, it's like us using the old rotary dial phones. We knew.
Yeah, really.
Now they're doing
they wouldn't know how to use that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember some months back we were doing a stream, and I think it was Mike talking about some software making those intros. Yeah. I probably got them written down somewhere, making the different intros and, for the videos, or for the streams and for videos, and everybody's got all these really cool intros. I like Skipper's intros. He's got a couple different ones.
I like what you're doing with your shorts. And when you speak, you have the words come out as each word. As you
I figured out how to do that. It's dead simple.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it's dead simple.
Okay.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how I would screen share my phone. I'd have to get on this, wouldn't I?
Yeah, we can do it from here, but we can do it later if you want.
Yeah. I'm going to share it with everybody and show them all how to do it.
Oh,
but I'm sure most of you know how to do it. Yeah. If you bring up YouTube Shorts, it's on the second screen after you select the video you're going to share. It's on the second screen. And I think David and I were talking about that. I never shoot a picture or a video while I'm in YouTube because it doesn't save it to your photos.
Oh, yeah.
So I take the video first and it saves to my photos, and then I upload that to
Shorts.
The shorts, yeah. And then on the second screen in the shorts, there's a column at the top. It says add sound. And then there's a column on the right. And I think it's the third little box down. You click on that and it brings up like an AI companion or whatever that starts making the chat. Yeah, or, like closed captioning almost. And then you can change whatever color you want, do whatever, if you want to do like an offset or, whatever they call that. And then I go through it line for line and correct the words because, it's only so smart. And there's words it's not familiar with, and it butchers a lot of stuff. So I clean those up, and maybe sometimes I'll punctuate it or not. I don't usually worry about that. But yeah, it's actually pretty easy.
I'm going to try and do one after the stream. I'm going to try and do it, and I'm going to dedicate it to you.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think you explained. I think you can probably do it from your explanation now.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
But if not, I can always come back and say, hey, how do we do this?
Right. Oh wait, here. Let me back up one more here first.
No, I won't work. Computers, right? Have Meta or AI Chat GPT make pics for free.
Yeah.
Is Chat GPT, is that free or do you have to pay for it?
Well, the word processing part or whatever you want to call it's free, but the graphics at the time, I was paying $20 a month for it.
Oh,
it did some cool stuff for me, for my Shopify store. But
I might do it for a month and when I create my my merch and get that going, so maybe I can get that part of it done.
There's got to be free graphics, AI graphics programs out there. There's got to be.
Okay.
And I guess all I need to do is just Google search free, AI graphics. I tried having AI make my logo. Yeah, a lot of times it just. Yeah, I had some serious problems getting it to do what I wanted it to do. So you gotta, you can only take it so far. You got to be really, at least with the Chat GPT, the Dolly, you got to be, had to be really specific. And you had to keep going back and forth, do this, but then it'd change everything again. No, backspace. And it seemed like it was just screwing with me.
And Steven says there's lots of free ones, just not quite as modern or powerful.
Yeah. No, I think if ChatGPT kicks it out, it's yours, and you do not need to worry about watermarks or any of that.
Okay.
I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make a new.
There it is.
I'm going to make a new logo and hopefully have that by.
Yeah.
Start the auction up in the spring, hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be a great time. And hopefully we'll get, a bunch of new vendors too in the springtime.
Right.
Like Mr. Jeff Kane there, for instance.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
That would be very cool. Or anybody else who wants to be involved with it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wait, Sal, you're out of here. Thanks for popping in.
Hey, have a good day, Sal.
Yeah.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good evening now. Yeah, on that East Coast. You're in the evening time too, Jeff. So
yeah, 5:54 here right now.
Almost 6 p.m. back there. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, cool. Yeah. Still sunny and beautiful here. And
yeah, it's almost pitch black here now.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep joking about it's almost summer because it is. The days are getting longer now. The shortest day of the year is done. It's almost summertime.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, there's always, like Fiverr, and that's the only one I can think of offhand that does graphics. That you can go back and forth with a designer for a few bucks. There's different outfits online where you can pick up designers like that. Don. So, and I know Fiverr's one.
Jody's done painting. Blanket hellos to everyone.
Hello, hello. Yeah, weren't you lurking earlier because you were painting? What are we painting?
She's done painting now, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, a canvas or walls. I used to paint walls for a living. I did that for a lot of years. I was a house painter, and then went back to school.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go. Yeah, Don, check this out.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it.
Oh, painting some columns in the wood shop.
Wood shop. Yeah, very cool. I still like to paint. In fact, when we bought this place, I painted the whole thing. That was huge. This house has got, I don't know, 2,700 square feet and
wow,
10-foot ceilings.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I am, not as young as I used to be, but went to Home Depot, rented an airless, and got the place all, prepped and sealed, ready to go. We didn't have any floors in yet, just concrete still, so I didn't have to worry about the floors, and that was nice,
Yeah.
And then, that was,
And you've been there how long?
We've been here full time since 2 years this last December.
Oh, nice.
I think December 15th we moved in. We've had it since I can't remember if it was April 2021. Escrow closed. So we had it almost 2 years. Is that right? Before we moved in? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
I was going to ask you one time, in your garage, is there room for a car in there also, or is it just?
That's why there's not enough tanks, because Kathy wants to put her car in there. So,
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I was wondering, because you might even be able to do like an addition and then make a special carport for her.
No, there's
no garage.
There's nowhere we can go outside the footprint of the house. Well, actually, we kind of could.
Hi, Jose.
But hello, Jose. Yeah, I think I remember this conversation, Jody, with the vaulted ceilings.
Yeah, that's where my
happened now.
25 feet up.
Yeah, if we were to ever move, that would be a priority. One thing that blew me away, I like to watch LRB too once in a while. And I remember one of his videos, he was talking about where they used to live. Was it Indiana or Ohio or somewhere in the Midwest?
I think it was Ohio, I believe.
All right. And they moved to Florida. And they sold fish room and all the tanks, all the fish, everything.
And the whole house and everything to the guy.
Yeah.
And he did a couple of it. He got like 1,000 subs almost off the bat from doing that, and then he did like one or two obscure videos, and then never seen him again.
Oh, the guy that bought it.
The guy that bought it. So he had all the fish, all the tanks.
Oh wow, yeah.
Most everything that went with it.
Yeah.
It was all on an automatic water change system, and really.
Right. Ohio.
500,000 he paid for the house. 500,000 for the house.
Wow. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I get that. Oh, I got Fishcapade saying Indiana and Don saying Ohio.
Oh, Indiana, okay.
Well, and Don's saying Ohio.
Indiana, yep. I was close. I knew it was one of the two.
All right. Well, maybe right on the border, huh? Jeff Kane's saying Indiana too. So.
Okay, Indiana. Well, that's got to be right.
Oh God, we started something. So yeah. So anyway, what's this? When you hold the cursor over one of the chats, it just goes white or gray or whatever, and you can't see what it is. And then things jump around. New ones come in. 100% Indiana.
Okay. All right.
Is that a Hoosier? Wait, no.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, I admit I was wrong. Yep. I just knew it was one of those two. I knew it was not far away, but
Yeah. Well, I guess you can go pester them in Florida.
Yep. Go in the wintertime so you don't burn up. It's hot down there in the summer.
Interesting.
What? You said Ohio in a past I watched last week. Just going. Oh wow. Okay.
Huh.
I'm a Hoosier now in Iowa. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not big on heights. I still, yeah. We were painting I don't know, it was a 4-story building in Fullerton one time up on scaffolding, and I was not comfortable up there.
Rainbow trout in Florida. I didn't know that. I know up here there's really great rainbow trout fishing.
Yeah.
I didn't
California
know
too.
In California too, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sierra Nevada mountains, absolutely. And German brown trouts and brook trouts, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a line wet in a very long time. We used to go fishing regularly, so yeah. Been a long time. Do I miss it? Yeah, maybe a little.
Oh, you're in paradise now, though. That place. I mean, in the summertime it gets hot, but it's beautiful. I would love to live in a desert. Just.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. You adapt. In the summer, everything's done early or after sundown. Especially once it gets over 110, it's after sundown or before about 10 a.m. And by then,
does your AC keep up with it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we've got this is a big time snowbird community. Lot of people come in for the winter months, and then they take back off about the time it starts getting hot. So traffic diminishes, and the lines at the grocery store are next to nothing again, and it's a lot easier to deal with. But everything's done, before 10 a.m. or after the sun goes down. Sold and shipped one of my male Epistos on eBay for $25. eBay took out, $22.
What? Now, do they cover the shipping too?
Was that free ship? Yeah. Wow. What?
That's not very good. Wow.
Yeah. Does that include the shipping?
If I sold an Episto for $25 on GetGills, they take out, I think it's either 3 or 5%. I don't.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we were having a conversation similar with Stephen a couple weeks ago, last week. I don't remember. Let me bring something up. Assuming I can find it. There it is. I have a spreadsheet.
Yeah, same here, Elaine. I didn't do it either. You're right. I go like 2 steps up. That's why I use a little step ladder, just a couple steps as much as I can do.
Yeah.
$45 overnight shipping. They took that into consideration when doing the fees.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is excessive. You're right. And Melvin is in the building. Smash that like button, everybody.
What's up, Melvin?
Melvin's in the building. Let everybody know. Hey, Melvin. Toasty.
Yeah, I do free shipping on the guppy grass. And one order, I'm selling for $12.95. And eBay takes out 2 1/4, roughly. And it cost me about $4.65, $4.70 roughly to ship it. And I figure about $1 for the box and the bag that it goes in. And I make $5 on a single order. And if I've got it set up, buy 2, get 1 free. And so that comes out to where it's $25.90. So eBay takes out about $4, give or take, $4.10, $4.30, somewhere up there. And anywhere from about, depending on where, $9 to $10 shipping because the extra weight, and the extra and a bigger box. So I figured $2 for my cost for the box and the materials, the bags, and so I make about $9 on those.
Now, if you were to sell buy 3 get 1 free, that would probably
Yeah. I'd have to do the arithmetic on that, but it'd be.
Yeah, I would look into that because that way you're going to get a much better profit margin.
Yeah, that'd be $38. So yeah, the shipping, it could all go probably in the same size box. Postage might only be $1 more for the weight. So yeah. So I don't know. That seems excessive.
I think he was talking about the fees that Howdy Partner was hit with from eBay.
Yeah. Oh, it's still up there. Yeah. That seems excessive.
Yeah, if it was only $3 for an Episto, I wouldn't even sell it. I would just
no. Yeah, let's see. I haven't sold a lot of fish on eBay. But where's that? I was selling. I'm not going to do this anymore. I sold 30 mutt guppies, a bag of 30 of them, for came out to $59.90. And eBay took $10.58, and the shipping label cost me $13.17, and I think that was priority shipping, and less $1 for materials. So yeah, those are the bags. I just rounded up to $1, and it went in a priority box, so post office space for that. I made $35 on that. Yeah, it was two orders of them. That's how. So what was that? $59.90 divided by 2. So whatever that comes out to. I'd have to break out the handy calculator. But yeah, it's here I did that once with ramshorn snails and made a whopping $1.40 off of that because of shipping, and I didn't have, I don't know what I did screwed up there. But yeah, you got to be careful. eBay does suck up quite a bit. And who was saying in the UK, eBay just stopped the fees on the small time eBay?
Wow, that's really good.
Somebody just said that in the last week. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if there's any validity to that or not. I wish they'd do that here. But one thing I know is I hit the mark, where they're going to charge, I'm going to have to pay taxes on what I've made on eBay. So I'm going through all my receipts, and I'm spreadsheeting the whole thing. I'm going to take everything to the tax guy. All the fish I bought is livestock, all the fish food, the aquariums, the tub that I bought, sand, gravel, plants, the whole thing.
As of last month, Prodigal says, Don says, the small eBay sellers in the UK as of last month, it stopped.
I wonder if they'll do it here. That would be very, very cool. That would add up. Yeah.
Oh, that would save you a lot of. You get a lot more profit. You get more money. Yeah. I can't see eBay letting go of all that money. You know what I mean?
They're going to make it somewhere. So yeah, exactly. They're going to make it up on somebody. So let's see. I started selling eBay back in June, middle of June. So if I add up all my eBay fees since June, and I haven't sold anything here this year, that's $280 in eBay fees. So that's another $280. That would not be bad.
No.
So they that would go against my profits, and Uncle Sam steps in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever.
Now your sales tax in California is 8 cents on the dollar.
Depends on where you are.
Oh, really? What is the
yeah.
most expensive?
I think LA County, it's close to 10%.
Wow, 10 cents on a dollar. Yikes.
And La Quinta down here, where that one PetSmart is, it's 8 3/4, and the other PetSmart 7 3/4. So it just depends where you are. In fact, I'm looking at receipts, and the PetSmart in I think it's either Rancho Mirage or Palm Desert, the one I go to typically. They've got it broken up. The taxes.
Here's what we were talking about the other night too, Vivi.
Yeah.
You're getting overnight shipping would only cost you $25 to get something to somebody.
Yeah.
Next day.
Wait, which I really like, but the website disappeared randomly over a year ago. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, they're gone. Yeah, that's right. I heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here's PetSmart Palm Desert, and they have a county tax, a special tax, a state tax. So they just break it. So it's 2 cents, 4 cents, 9 cents, and then 52 cents for the total. And it's 1/4%, 0.5%, 1%, 6%. So 6, 7, 7 3/4% for them. So yeah, they're not shy about taking your money. So yeah, I use and I'm going to say it again, thanks to Stephen P. Shippo. When I'm not shipping through eBay, fees are about the same.
I think it's eBay, Elaine.
Huh?
She's asking, was it eBay that took off the fees, or was it the UK government? I think it was eBay.
Well, it could have been mandated by the UK government. That's interesting.
But that's telling a company what they can and cannot do. I mean, eBay was
yeah. Countries do that all the time.
Huh?
Right? I mean, they do it here.
Well, that gives the company the option to not use them anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought the government could only control what happens in Great Britain, but for outside vendors and whatnot, they have their own rules and fees.
Well, that's eBay in Great Britain.
Oh, okay.
Right? They're going to have a different,
I didn't know it was like a global central thing that goes all over the world.
What would it be? eBay.co.uk, something like that.
Okay. And Ron is right. Other changes are coming in the market over here.
Yeah.
UK is better about protecting consumers from predatory business.
Well, that's I don't know if I agree with that being predatory. That's their cost of doing business, and we agree to it when we sign on. I mean, it's probably a bone of contention, but that's.
Do they tell you
we don't have to sell on eBay?
Do they tell you the percentage that they take out before you start?
Shit, I never looked. Yeah, I never looked, but you can go by what did I say? 12.95 divided by about 225, and so that's not right.
And is that free? It's free shipping though, right? Do you do?
It depends. I'm starting to move more and more away from free shipping. I'll probably have less sales.
You know what I would think is that, I mean, free shipping is the good thing about free shipping. People see the free shipping, and it's very attractive to see that, right? Now, if you raise the price up a bit to say $15.95 or to cover that for something that costs to ship, then you're not out anything.
Right.
And the free shipping is like it's like a good hook. They see that and they're like, oh wow, I can get this for $15.95 and that's it. or whatever the price is.
Well, yeah, you still have to pay sales tax on it. And then in the UK, you got VAT and whatever other taxes. They're not going to go away. Same thing here, you know. I see all the different sales tax that people pay from all over the country for, you know, my bag of guppy grass. I think Oregon, it's a big fat zero. And in other states, you know, it's higher than it is here. It blows me away how much some people are paying for, you know, sales tax on a bag of guppy grass, depending on where they are.
I'm wondering if the fees are different for California than they are here in Michigan. I mean, I'm talking about sales tax, but I'm talking about the eBay side of it.
Don't know. Don't know.
That's interesting.
Not a clue. Yeah. The sales tax would be different.
Oh yeah, because we have 6 cents on the dollar in this state.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if they adjust the amount that comes out
right
on their end. Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't know. Yeah.
I'll have to try it sometime. Maybe we can put some black mollies up there and just as a test to see how it goes.
Right. Yeah, there is no real competition to eBay. You know, and I think that's just the way it is. There's, you know, I don't think there's ever been a platform out there that's tried to compete. And if they have, they failed because they weren't as good.
And that's it. They get a lot of traffic through eBay. I mean, I go on there quite often and look at stuff, you know.
Likewise, and I buy stuff there frequently.
Same here.
Yeah.
I bought most, not most of my fish, but I bought a good many fish off eBay.
Yeah.
That's where I got my original black mollies. I
Right.
want to look at this breeder who sent them. But
Right.
I got some great ones. And they've been great ever since. And that was over 5 years.
They're a platform. You know, they are a platform. And there's a lot of competition on the platform. So as the consumer, I look for the best price possible, you know, including shipping. And I look for vendors with lots of good feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's
got to be at least 98% on up for me to buy.
Yeah. Likewise.
Oops. I just put this up for a second. I have some $120 worth on eBay and made 15.
Yeah, you know, when you sell something on eBay and you click on, I'm going to see
if you have one to sell to, or
yeah, you click on the buyer or the buyer's information. You know, when you're going to create the label and all.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on just a minute here. All right, I'm going to share this eBay screen. And maybe, I don't know if you know this or not. Let me make this a little bigger. What is it? Control +++. Yeah. All right. You can see these are all sold items, right? So if I click on this number over the image, and it might look a little different on your screen, and I click on that, and down this side is this information, right? So the subtotal, this is what I sold it for. Okay. These are ram's horns. And here's what the shipping was. And I charged shipping. Okay. If it was free shipping, this would be 0 or not even a line item. I'll go back and find another one to be sure. And then this is the sales tax they paid. eBay's the tax collector. I'm not. I don't have to worry about that.
All right. Good.
And this is the order total. Okay.
So it went from 24 and you got $12.21.
Yeah, but still out of that, I had to pay shipping. So I only made about $5 on that.
Oh, you didn't charge shit. I thought.
You're right. I did. That's right. I didn't have to pay shipping on this. My mistake. But here's the transaction fee. This is what eBay took. So here is something though. I charged $5.95 shipping. It actually cost $7. So I still had to pay about $1 in change shipping out of pocket.
Now, do you know that ahead of time, or how? I
Pretty
mean,
close. Yeah.
because I would charge him. I would charge him. The amount.
Yeah, and you can do that. You can set it up so that it's calculated to the buyer's location to pay shipping. I just set that price. So I knew I was going to eat $1 or so on that. So yeah. So let me back up and I'll pull one out with free shipping, guppy grass. And go scroll down here and see the shipping 0 because I offer free shipping.
Yep.
So this was actually 4 orders. Let me go back to one that's just 2, where I do a 2, buy 2, get 1 free.
Mm-hmm.
So who thought we'd be doing an eBay lesson, huh?
That's all right. I mean, this is important, really.
So, all right. So here's one, buy 2, get 1 free. They bought 2. So their subtotal was $25.90, $12.95 times 2. And because I do ships free on guppy grass, and wherever they are, they're in California. They're in Salinas, California. That's up by Monterey, California. It's Central Coast. They paid $2.01 in sales tax. So the total that they paid was $27.91. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I paid eBay $4.10 out of this $25.90. Okay.
Okay.
And then I paid $5.01 shipping.
Oh, so they didn't pay the shipping either. They just
free shipping on the guppy
free
grass.
shipping. Okay.
Yeah, I think I might change that too. But
So
I'm making money. Yeah, and that's what I made. So.
Well, what I was mentioning, I would keep the free shipping. I would just raise the price up a little bit. You don't have to raise it up, like a lot. But that free shipping is like I said, just from a customer standpoint, when I see free shipping, it really catches my eye.
Yeah. And when you set up an order, eBay often says, consider free shipping for better sales, or something like that. So, yeah, Melvin, I know.
I'd keep that if I were you. I'd just raise the price up to meet it.
Yeah. And yes. And that's what I've done. I was selling it at $11.49 and then $11.99. And then it was selling like crazy. So I just made it $12.95 and it's still selling like crazy. So I could probably go $13.95 and it's still selling like crazy. The problem is I ran out. I'm going to kill this now.
Yeah, that's great.
So Howdy, I don't know if that helps or made it worse for you, pal.
Yeah, he's getting raked over. It looks like he's getting raked over the coals there. Wow, made $15.
Well, I'll be honest. There's a learning curve. Here's another one. I just sold a Lego because I flip Legos as well. And let's see. And it was I bought it for $79 and change when it was brand new. And I don't have that in there right because all I'm showing. But eBay took $24. I sold it for $149.95 and $12.95 shipping. And they paid $9.78 sales tax. So, they ended up paying $172.68 with shipping and sales tax. And eBay took $23.28 out of it. So I still made $120 out of the deal. But there's a learning curve. There is a learning curve. I would say, stop that disgusting talk. No.
He's talking about the eggnog up above.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Good. Yes. Thank you, please.
Look at that 50 Christmas eggnog now. Yay. There we go.
But I'll tell you, I'm making a couple $100 a month. So it's, they provide the platform. Yeah. You pay for their use. It's kind of like here on YouTube. My bonus son, Kathy's son, I'm telling him, you need to start streaming your gaming. You can make some money on it because he doesn't have 2 dimes to rub together. He's just like always broke. Now he's got a baby, and he's asking his mom for money on a regular basis. And so, and she's just helping them dig the hole, you know. One of these days, you know, you only hit bottom when you decide to stop digging. And so it's like, well, no, they take all your, you know, you're doing it for free and they're getting all the ads. Well, you know what? It's theirs. And that's the way I look at it. And yeah, I'm a capitalist. It's a choice. You don't have to do this. We don't have to be here. You know, we're here because we enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't make any money from this because, you know, I'm still sitting around 700 subscribers. But I do this because it's fun, you know, and I like this community. There's some really neat people in the chat end of this, and the videos I watch, I learn stuff from these people. I get to interact with them somehow or another, commenting on their videos or whatever, on their streams. And you know, it's their platform. They're providing the platform. eBay's providing the platform. So yeah, you have to pay for it. So yeah. I don't know if you know, yeah, taking the fees away, that so that the seller doesn't have to pay the fees, you know, yeah, good for the seller. I don't know how good it is for eBay. They're going to make it somewhere. Yeah. They're going to make it up somewhere. They're either going to start, you know, like really bending over their commercial accounts, and then their commercial accounts are going to start backing off, and that could kill the platform. So what they could do maybe
is that eBay gets such good traffic. I mean, if you're only making $5 profit, and if you weren't selling on eBay and someplace else and not selling it, $5 is a whole lot better than nothing, you know?
Yeah. And I think what they're going to end up doing is probably end up putting ads all over the place. They already have some ads up, so they'll just run more advertisements, you know, because that's, you see that on Facebook. They, you know, they add the shit out of it to compensate, you know, they're, you know, so it's going to come out in the wash one way or another. So that's my 2 cents on the whole thing, for whatever it's worth. Maybe 2 cents, maybe a penny and a half. I don't know. I doubt it's worth a nickel.
Make it so you get free shipping after you spend a certain amount. I will buy extra to get free shipping.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that, Elaine. Thanks. That's a good idea. And you know what? I hadn't even considered that. Well, you know, I've got a Shopify store. Purchases up to $7 or $74.99. It's $5.95 shipping. And after $75, it's free shipping. So I got to figure out how to do that in eBay. There's probably some buttons I can push to do that, but that's a good deal. I was talking to my chiropractor the other day, and he goes, "You got to get out of there and just run your own website because eBay's taking all your money." Yeah, they are.
On GetGills, they have for above, right below your name and stuff, the product. Spend $120 and get free shipping. Stuff like that, or $150 worth of product.
Yeah. Even you know, I'd be happy with, you know, $50. If I had $50 sales and free shipping after 50, you bet.
Do that, but also, but in my, this is just my opinion.
No, please.
I would have the free shipping solid without having to buy a certain amount. Yeah. But I would raise the prices up a little bit on the products. That's going to be the most attractive deal for people who are planning to buy.
And you know, when you're setting the price in eBay, there's a little box off to the right that says the median price for this is such and such.
Oh.
And you know, it depends on what it is, you know.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like way down. Oh, Mel, can you? Yeah, I like pepperoni, olives, onions, and extra cheese, please.
Yeah.
While you're out there.
Pepperoni, sausage, onion, ground beef, extra mozzarella.
Oh God, here we are. We've just digressed the food.
Hey, we held off as long as we could about food, right?
We did well, you know. And it's Melvin's fault. It's all Melvin's fault for starting in on the eggnog.
Yep. And don't forget to have them with the garlic butter to the crust before it goes in the oven, because that's so good.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. One of the best pizzas I ever had. They had this garlicky, buttery crust. Oh. And then it was pesto with just regular, you know, basil pesto, and with pine nuts in it, sun-dried tomatoes, and feta cheese. And, oh my God. And I have been chasing that high now for probably 30 years.
Wow.
And yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh, there goes a Mylar balloon.
Have you ever had a Alfredo pizza?
I have not.
Oh, they're good. Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
It has the spicy pepperoni. It's a bit thicker. You have that, some mushrooms, a little onion. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like,
Mushrooms, yeah.
Alfredo pasta. Yeah.
And
Kathy loves mushrooms. I'll eat them. They are not my favorite food.
Yeah, they're salty. I don't order them on my pizza, but
Oh, what, the anchovies?
Anchovies.
Oh yeah, I don't mind those so much. I don't eat, but the mushrooms. I'm not a Chinese balloon. Yes, it probably was, but this big, and it's hanging like all this. Yeah, check underneath it. Yeah, it was somebody's birthday balloon, one of those Mylar birthday balloons. I thought it was a drone. Oh my God, it's a drone. All of a sudden, that got real quiet. So I guess the drones are done.
Ah,
all over New Jersey and Pennsylvania and wherever else, the whole eastern seaboard.
Yeah, all that espionage going on. It's really a scary proposition when you think about it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares enough to do anything about it. Mean median mode, high school maths. Yeah. Coming back to haunt us. Isn't that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I took you down a whole big rabbit hole with eBay.
That was great. That was really interesting. I mean, I was fascinated the whole time because I've been thinking about, taking my business over there to sell on eBay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, honestly, ham and pineapple. I like pepperoni and pineapple personally, but I get it, Elaine.
Oh, Kathy loves ham and pineapple.
Yeah, and pineapple's good for you.
I like it by itself, but I don't like it on.
eBay sends money directly into my checking account. So, I'm getting a couple $100 a month extra in my checking account. So, being on that, and I hate to say it, fixed income, retired school teacher, it's better than a sharp stick in the butt.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Listen, look at it this way. You're enjoying your hobby. You're making money off it.
It's paying for fish food. It's even paying for fish. And it's probably paying for those royal whiptails I just ordered yesterday. So yeah. So that'll give me, and I want that's kind of one of my goals is to get some more fish that I can spawn or whatever for the auction.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you get some whiptails spawning and stuff. You'd be doing well.
Yeah. So, and I'd even thought about buying, if I can find a decent price, like nearish to wholesale.
Or a blunt stick for that matter. You said a judge stick. You saying a blunt stick?
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. I've always gone with the pointy stick, oh God. Oh my God. No. Hostess coconut. No. No. God. Yeah.
Oh, it would be ham, Italian sausage,
snowballs,
bacon, peppers, onion, mushrooms. Oh, there you go. Hey, that's a winner right there, Mike.
All right. I guess you're home now, right, Mike? Is that what you're ordering?
Combination. I agree with you there, Mike. That's right up my alley right there.
Yeah. Pizza is out, huh? Okay.
Gag. You don't like that pizza, David? Or he's probably gagging on the coconut.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. But I was thinking if I get, a tank full of something I could, end up getting at wholesale and sell on the auction, just to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great year, I think. I think it's going to be a really good year for the hobby and the auction and
right.
Everything, Yeah. I have optimism. I think it's going to be.
Yeah, always.
It's going to be hopefully much better than last year.
Yeah, and last year was good.
Yeah, it was good and bad. It was a lot of bad happened to us, but you got to roll with it, right? You got to keep moving.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of my worst years actually, but
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. If it wasn't for you guys, who knows? You guys keep me afloat anyway. So it's
yeah. That's the nice thing about live bears too, is they multiply so damn fast that they provide. So maybe I'll get a couple different kinds of swordtails and some,
the green swordtails.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And maybe that really cool blue platy. I don't know. And it's got to be, are they fish people want? And then egg scatters. We were talking about those with Brian and Roxanne last night, the CPDs,
Yeah.
If you get CPDs now, they should be big enough by the auction to sell.
Yes. And also those little emerald rasboras we were looking, they were beautiful, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That's what they were. Yeah. I was trying to think of that for you. Yeah.
They breed the same as the CPDs, but you don't want to, they will interbreed. So you want to keep them in a species only tank.
Right. So yeah, we decided to keep them separate, but we did pull up an image of a hybrid cross. Looked all right, but still, I'm thinking Gary Lang and when he or was it Greg Sage? Or both. When they sell rainbows, they almost want it in writing that you promise you'll never hybridize them. You'll never cross them. You'll keep
Gary
them.
Lang. He's the rainbow guy, I believe. Gary Lang. And
Gary Lang, yeah. I think Greg Sage does rainbows too, doesn't he?
Greg Sage does barbs mostly, and
what's that barb he does? The
Odessa
barbs. Thanks. Yeah, and he does the Goodeids.
Yes.
Or Goodeids. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all in where you put the accent, So
yep.
Yeah. So I and that's where Kathy wants her car in the garage because I could put another 50 tanks out there.
Wow. Yeah.
And I want to stay married.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. So my life has never been so good. So I'm not going to do anything to. She's been very tolerant. Gary is definitely most well known. Yes. Yeah. As to Rainbow Fury. Yeah. That's funny. That was a good tour that Keeping Fish Simple did of his room. And then he did Greg Sage's also. Those were good tours. And then they also did what's her name? Oh God. Is it Rebecca Bodrock?
Oh, Eric Bodrock.
Yeah, his wife. Her room. They have separate fish rooms in the same house.
Oh.
Because they do things different. They both, focus on different fish. I think she's got a lot of Corys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I feel like he's got a lot of rainbows, but I'm not sure about that. Somebody will chime in. And I think her name's Rebecca. Huh?
I don't know much about them.
Keeping Fish Simple did a really nice tour of her room. Regina.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if they did Eric's side or not. They must have. Yeah. I think it's just 1E, but whatever. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. And I appreciate that because I could not think of that. What was I saying? Rebecca. Yeah, that's not it. It's Regina Bodrock. Yeah. She's really just on the ball. How you doing, bud? How's life in your part of the Great White North? Jeez.
I think it's colder there than it is here.
Also Wisconsin, yeah. Frigid. Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
So anyway, it'd be cool to, God, every time I look over your shoulder, Jeff, I think I wish I had that kind of room.
Oh,
I don't know. What was it, Steven telling me I should dig a basement? Yeah.
Yeah. If I had the means, I could do a lot.
Yeah.
It grows as it grows.
Yeah. Salient doing a show and tell, like now?
Yep, he started doing the show and tell too. You've seen that on our channel, so.
I mean, like right now? Is it live?
He's been doing one. He started doing one.
Oh, all right.
I don't own show and tell, but I was the first one that started doing it. But
Oh, I get it. I remember that. Yeah.
Father Fish decided, well, take it
Well,
as a.
yeah, I mean,
It's like
yeah,
I said. I mean, you got Ford, you got Chevy, you got.
yeah,
There's a lot of different people with the different stuff.
yeah.
It's all doing the same thing.
Yep, and everybody's got a different style to it, and everybody's got different likes.
Yep.
So yeah, I could see how that,
Yeah, I'm not upset about it. I'm nothing too upset about it. Just
no, yeah.
I was a little at first when Father Fish did it. I was like, well, what the heck? I don't own anything. I don't have rights to those words. Oh, there's Corey was doing a show and tell years and years ago.
Yeah. God, they were doing show and tells in my second grade classroom. So, what do you got?
Counting Corey though.
Yeah, we go after my old teachers because show and tell was a big thing when I was a little kid. So, yeah. So anyway, I don't know. That would be fun too. But that's essentially what a fish room tour is: show and tell. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And one of these days we will see Don's when his fish are awake, and I get that because last night I looked over and my poor bed is on the bottom of the tank, and the light's still on, and it's 10 o'clock at night. Oh, you poor thing! I just shut the light off for him. So, and kindergarten, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, where to go? There we are. Yeah. So, that was a big deal. That was a long time ago. Jeez Louise.
Chocolate milk or white milk and then graham crackers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have to take a rug with you so you have? We had our own rugs. We did take a nap time.
Yeah.
That was weird. I mean,
that goes back to kindergarten. I think by first grade we were out of the nap time bit. So yeah.
1969.
Antique aquarium. So that's what he collects, Elaine. Yeah, I got to go look for a tour of his room. That'd be fun. Yep. It's been a while. Yeah, I used to have all those. God, I wish I still did. All those stainless steel frame tanks.
I know.
Even if that black goop gave way, you could silicone the inside. You'd never see it because those black rims were so wide. There are a couple different styles. Some had straight aluminum or stainless steel, and others kind of tapered out. So they took up a little more room, the viewing area. Not much. And I feel like Jose said he's got some of the old metal tanks still.
You know what though? When my mother bought my first tank, she got one. It's like the Aqueon style 10-gallon.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse. And then my later tanks I got were the steel ones. So I'm going to mute myself 1 minute here.
Sure. Yeah, and Metaframe, and I think one was Pemco, P-E-M-C-O, and it was stamped into the stainless steel frame at the bottom, or embossed, whatever, probably stamped from the backside out. And there were a bunch of different ones. I think there were some generic ones, and what do we got here? Yeah, Toys to School. Now, they didn't allow us to do anything like that.
Yeah.
I got a few years on you, I think, Melvin. That was, are you back, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
That was the boss upstairs. I have to be done by 7 o'clock, she said.
Yeah, well, we've been at it a little over 2 hours now, so we can wrap it up anytime.
Well, we keep on going. I'm fine till 7, so it's up to you. I'm good.
Yeah, there's other things I probably need to do. So, yeah, I did water changes the other day, and all of a sudden I got tanks that are cloudy out there, and I don't know why. There's nothing in them. There's fish and plants and glass bottom. So my tank full of Mickey Mouse platies went cloudy on me. So I need to go, run a water change on that. And
I got water changes I got to do down here too. There's a few of them I'm behind on.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's not that difficult, really. It just takes about an hour.
Yeah.
Get it all done. Oh, there's a Bodrock's room tour. Oh, nice. Okay. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate that. I want to check that out.
Oh, I just Google searched Pemco Aquarium, and came up. The top link is Museum of Aquarium and Pet History. And the title of the page is The Illustrious Pemco Aquarium. How cool.
Nice.
I'm going to stick this link in the chat. If anybody wants it, you can go get that sucker. Thanks, Curtis. For that. Yeah, absolutely. Who is this? Aquarium Co-op. Okay, cool. I will watch that. Let me put that on my watch list in case it gets.
Oh, the Dynaflow. I remember those.
Oh, you know, I've already got the Smart Save to watch later. I guess I found it and never went back. Whoops. Yeah, so there's Dynaflow filters. Wait, was that a
It wasn't a diatomaceous earth, I don't think.
That's what I was going to ask. Had a motor on top of a big mason jar with this cloth bag that wrapped around some sort of frame to keep it from, packing shut. You put diatomaceous earth in jar, fill it with water, put the thing in, shake the hell out of it.
It polished the water so good.
Oh man, yeah. And I was chatting back and forth with Paul about that. He doesn't remember. No, that was something else. It was the air pump. Anybody remember the one called Silent Giant?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I don't know if those are, let's see, Dynaflow. Yeah, you'd have to put, some sort of pre-filter over those diatom filters just to keep stuff from getting sucked
it would
in.
clog up really fast because it would pick up the most minute particles out of the water. It would just polish it.
Yeah, and that's what probably killed Dynaflow was there no aftermarket sales, which is kind of too bad.
It was Vortex diatom filter. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Wow. And then I had the big thing then was either the little, plastic corner box filters with charcoal and fiber floss of some sort, and or subsand filters or under gravel filters. And I've seen a lot of stuff about the under gravels and people really love them. And I just never went back because I didn't really love them at the time. Vortex old, okay, yeah. And I remember taking the top off the airflow tube, the airlift, whatever, and shoving the intake tube of the diatom filter in there to suck all the crap out from underneath, that would build up.
Oh, look at this. Mike's still using a Silent Giant.
Really?
Wow.
They used to have rebuild kits for them because it was a diaphragm pump, as I recall. And the diaphragm eventually rots out or tears, whatever.
Mine's a big diatom, diaphragm. And I got a rebuild kit.
Right.
For it. I actually have a whole new filter, a whole new pump. So when that one goes bad, I'll just put the new one on it and then fix the other one and have it ready for the next time.
Have it for a backup. There you go. Just rotate them. Yeah.
But it's been doing it might last for years. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta work on that, bigger pump. And I've got 3 of those POFLIs going. Well, 2 of the POFLIs going. I bought a third one. And it's just, they about yay big. Hang on.
I think I've seen this is on sale right now. It's normally like $2 something. It was on sale for $129 on Amazon. I got mine for, I think it was $169 when I got these.
Yeah. This thing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So this is number 3. It's just sitting here, but I've got 2 of them running and I've just got them spread really thin. I'd like to get, a bigger air pump and run the PVC around the garage, and I could probably get away with that.
Oh, Mike's saying you can get them. Is that the repair kit you're talking about, Mike, for the Silent Giant or the pump? He's got the linear pump back in storage.
Yeah.
I tell you, for the money, I wouldn't change what I got though. It's such a good pump, and it has so much power. I have to bleed a lot of air out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I could easily have twice as many tanks down here with that one pump, and it wouldn't be a problem for it.
Yeah. Rebuild. Mike's saying rebuild kits.
Wow. Okay.
And that bodes another question about airline. I bought that 300-foot roll of black airline from Aquarium Co-op, and I'm guessing it's vinyl. I don't think it doesn't say on the spool anywhere what it is. But when it's been in the water for a while, it gets rock hard.
Oh.
And you know, if you pull it off of a like an air stone or an air stem, whatever piece of tubing, and try and cut that end off and go fresh, it doesn't want to stretch at all.
For a good mother on the bottom, and use charcoal and floss. Right.
I've got a couple box filters I bought brand new, and I haven't. They're just up on the shelf still. I don't know why I bought them. I don't know what enticed me to do that. They were cheap.
Yeah. In fact, it might even be on the porch right now. Bob Kigler sent me a whole bunch of box filters. So I'm thinking about incorporating some of them into some of my tanks here because I got extra air drops.
Right.
You get the polyfill to polish the water better.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
Remind me, David, what are we agreeing on? Not a clue. Chewy sells box. Yeah, Chewy sells with code box filter. Yeah, every time you click on the Chewy link, because I haven't created an account. Create an account before you can see anything. I probably should, but maybe they would be dangerous. Oh, airline, yes. So I'm thinking the silicone airline is the better way to go.
I like it's kind of like a rubberized type one I have. It's really good stuff.
And it's clear.
It's clear.
Is it whitish? More whitish than
maybe slightly. It's not like clear, see-through clear. It's got like a hazy.
Really soft. Really soft and malleable, whatever.
Yes, it is. It's very, very pliable.
Yeah. Python airline, really.
Yes, I like it.
God, I hope I didn't. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So I've still got to have about 200 feet of the Aquarium Co-op line, and I'm thinking about parsing it out, into 25-foot sections and put that on eBay and get rid of this shit.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, and find the silicone. And I think David's going to Gemco now. See if they got big rolls.
The Gemco airline.
I found 100-foot rolls of silicone, and I don't know if that's what I'm relegated to, or if there are longer rolls out there. But I think that's the better way to go.
Jeff Kim saying the Python, if you want the clear, absolutely clear airline.
Yeah.
But this stuff I got off Amazon, I like it. It wasn't that expensive. I think I got 100 feet.
Right.
What is this, Jeff? Is that silicone, or is that a vinyl or a plastic, or do you know offhand? Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff, were you still reading that?
Oh, no. I was just looking at
yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized it does tend to kink.
Mine doesn't kink. I got it. Yeah. I measure mine out, so it's just adds a little bit of extra slack.
Right.
But
and you've got straight drops too.
Yeah, right from the ceiling.
Yeah, mine are running around corners. They're
Oh,
running through the channels of the steel shelves I've got. Okay.
one of my big goals down here. I was talking. Somebody earlier said that they did renovation to their fish room, and they got it so they don't use heaters anymore. I know that David's doing that with his.
Right.
I think if I got some good insulation down here, and if I had like a partition wall going along the side here, like cutting the room in half,
Right.
I could probably heat this whole room and just unplug all the heaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would save me a ton of money.
And then if you've got exposed concrete in that space, then insulate that as well.
Yeah, I got the.
I know the whole thing is, but
I got the wall that goes around.
Yeah.
That's buried.
Yeah.
Probably have to do that too. Maybe I
but
could do
in your enclosed space.
spray on insulation. Maybe might work on.
Yeah.
It will adhere to it, I think. I'm not sure. I could try it.
Yeah, probably, but they, probably want to put, like furring strips, studs, insulate between those, and then you could put, like wallboard over it and
Okay.
make it more finished,
I was trying to do it as economically as possible. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I started going black a while back.
And that's what the aquarium co-op tubing is. It's black. And, it's just, I'm not thrilled with the way it gets hard.
Oh, you threw the sponges away. Oh, wow. They don't bother me that much.
With the sponge filters?
Yeah, she doesn't like squeezing the sponges out.
No. I do it in a bucket. All that goes on the plants. They love that. And then also, if you're setting up another tank, that's all that, some of that sponge water, squeezing a sponge out in a new tank, you've just seeded it. So
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. The black tubing is cool. Because it sort of blends in, it sort of goes away, but visually. But
I'll be honest, I hardly ever look at the lines going up. I'm usually looking at the tanks, and
right.
I mean, now that we're talking about it, I'm looking around. It's like, yeah, we got lines coming down, but it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's more of a working fish room anyway. It's not like a gallery or nothing,
Right. And if you actually put, 3 tanks high on those racks, and you got the lines coming straight down, that highest tank would be another couple feet in the air, and they just all go away.
Yeah.
Visually, they'd all just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
What's Mandy saying? That's the reason.
I don't have any tanks except the shrimp tank, the only sponges. Let's back up for the HOB.
Yeah.
Ah.
I've got a couple of the aqua clear HOBs that I just keep off to the side, and when I'll get a lot of mulm in a tank, which is good stuff really, but if it looks messy, I'll set it on the tank, stir it all up, let it suck stuff out for a day or two, and kind of cleans the tank up a little more, and then I'll clean it up, set it back on the shelf.
I got tons of those marine lands penguins.
Yeah.
350s, tons of them. They work good. I've had one that's been running now since 2007, and it's still running great.
Yeah.
And it's the Penguin 200 on that one. It's on my 29 gallon upstairs, and that's been working great. I mean,
yeah. I've never had airlines crack.
I haven't yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you get seahorses? Melvin just asking her about the seahorses. I didn't. I know she was talking about wanting them. I didn't know that she got any.
Oh wow. Hey Roxanne.
Hello. Python airline is my favorite too, especially with the axolotls. Their poop is pink and it stains normal airline pink. Oh, wow. But wipes right off the Python tubing. Oh, okay.
Where does one get Python tubing?
Also started back up themselves and after a power outage and never overflowed. Yeah, my marine lands never overflow. They got them little gates that if they get clogged up, it just goes over the front, which I got one that's going like that right now. I got to clean the sponges out in it.
Yeah. I just answered my own question. Amazon carries Python tubing. Oh, ring just went off. What's going on? There's motion at the front door.
Oh, and it's 7 o'clock, so I do have to. I'll wait till you come back. Go ahead.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't see. Oh, it might be the wind sets it off.
Oh, okay.
So shadows, headlights.
Yeah.
You know, that all. I don't think there's anybody actually there. It was earlier. Amazon came by. So.
All right. Well, you continue on, Ron, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Jeff. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here.
I'm really sorry that I have to go because.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we've been here for a couple and a half hours. How's that for?
Normally I'd be like, let's go another hour. It's fine with me.
Yeah, no, I get worn out actually. So, and then I don't know. Man,
I'm like Captain America. Do this all day.
I know.
All right.
Brian. Yeah, all right, Jeff. I'm gonna stick around, I guess, for a couple minutes. And
okay, all right. Have a good one. Thanks again, Ron.
Take care. Say hi to Kathy, huh?
I will do.
All right. See ya.
See you later.
I had no idea there were fires anywhere, to be honest with you. So no, not around here. There were fires at Malibu, which is, I don't know, 100 miles west. I'm sorry, the other east-west. I thought those were all out in the Malibu area along the coast. So no fires around here. It's been nice, actually. We're really lucky. I'm in the desert too, so there's not a hell of a lot that burns. So anyway, yeah. And then pesto. Yeah. Oh my God. It's there was a place called Tony and Alba's in Santa Cruz, California that had that pesto pizza. And I'm still chasing that high. I went back there and I don't know if they still made it, but never found it again and tried to make it myself. And I don't know about this. Those 40s, those Aqueon 40s or Aqueon 40s, they call them breeders. So I don't know what makes a breeder tank a breeder tank. Not a clue. What's this here? Yeah, that works too. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll drag handfuls of guppy grass out of one tank, throw them in another tank. I used to do that. Now I can do it again because there's no more. Pacific Palisades. All right. At least I'm assuming that's. Because you're transferring all that great bacteria, beneficial bacteria, on parts and plants and gravel. Where am I taking these guys for pizza? All right, kids. I think breeders in 90s. Yeah. Huh. I don't know what makes a breeder tank, just because somebody said so. Not really a clue. Yeah. Is that a long tank, a really long footprint, David? I know that the Aqueon 40 is pretty wide, and it's 36 inches by, what is it, maybe 18 inches by 18 inches thereabouts. I don't remember offhand. Yeah, I haven't been able to reattach, that black. So yeah, thanks, Don, and thanks for coming up earlier. We really appreciate it. Short and stout like that. Yeah. All right, kids. I'm going to pack it in too. I found Python online here, and if I can get the what is a 1/4 inch typical airline diameter? 1/4 inch ID. God, what the hell is that? 500 feet. And I'm trying to find the dimensions, but I will look around. I'll mill around. But yeah, I appreciate that, you guys. Thanks, David. And you all have a great evening, daytime, morning, wherever you are, nighttime. And I appreciate you all being here. So cheers and love y'all. Have a great one. Thanks.